Back with our Bronx high school students discussing the issues that are of concern to them. And we were talking about gender roles at the home. And there's a lot of different opinions on this subject. I'm learning a lot myself about what's going on in your homes. And Edeline, we left off with you. You wanted to talk about your chores and how you don't think it's very fair sometimes.
Yes, sometimes I think my mom basically underestimates me, or just a woman underestimate their daughter, because they're expecting you to stay home all the time to babysit your little brother, little sister, nephew, whatever. And sometimes it's bad because you see your brother, like, he's having the time of his life while you have to stay home.
So you have a brother?
Yes, I have an older brother.
Is he older than you, younger?
I have an older brother and a little brother.
And both of them get to do more things than you do?
No, well, my older brother, he's 19 and he goes out whenever he wants, and he doesn't get a curfew. And if I want to stay in school, like for tutoring, or I have softball practice, she's like, oh no, you got to come home and babysit your little brother. And it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just doing something that helps me and you don't want me to.
Mm-hmm. So how do you solve this problem at home? And do you ever come to some kind of agreement with mom? Hey, mom, at least, you see my older brother went out like 5 times this week. Do I get like 1 day to do my thing or no? Does that ever happen?
Actually, sometimes when I try to talk to her, she goes all crazy because she's a little hard-headed sometimes. But sometimes when I just lose my mind, like, Mom, come on, you gotta, 1 day is not gonna kill me. Like, okay, I gotta go to tutoring, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. It's not like I'm out partying.
If you guys keep this up, I'm gonna have to invite all your parents and do a show with them next week and give them a chance to respond. Kiara.
Personally, I haven't gone through it, but I've seen my brothers and sisters since I'm the youngest. My brother never had a curfew, yet my sisters did. And they always used to argue about this, and it was still an issue.
Mm.
But
so when they argue about it, do they ever come to a resolution? Do they come to some agreement, or the boys always get their way?
sometimes the girls do get their way.
Okay. So, there's hope. Mabel?
Yeah, this is a funny story that happened between my mother and I. In my school, they give out condoms. It's like sex ed and stuff. And I went home with a pack of condoms. And I remember I was cleaning, and I put it in a specific place knowing that my mom would find it.
Did you get in trouble for having them?
No, she says she better not hear any stories about me. I'm like, Ma, I don't do that. But
Okay.
anyway, I started talking to her, and I asked her, why is it that is a problem when I have condoms, even though you know I'm not doing anything, but then my brother you give my brother condoms. And she actually told me to give her my pack to my brother.
Is he older or younger than you are?
He's 19.
Okay.
So I'm
he's a little older than you
yeah,
are.
he's
Okay.
3 years, not that much.
Okay.
So I told her, Ma, even though I'm not gonna use it, it's still mine. I don't have to give it to him. He has money. His friends are like his personal pharmacists. He could go to them. I don't need to give my stuff to him just because you think it's bad. And I guess she thinks I'm kind of like a little rebellious streak. So she got a little bit mad. And I still think it's unfair how girls, we can't do the same things that guys can. And yeah.
Which one of you guys have a sister? None of you guys have a sister? Oh, okay. So
I
you
think
don't.
that's why they don't.
Jonathan, you don't have a
go
sister?
through.
You don't experience this problem?
No, unfortunately I have half sisters, so they don't live with me.
Okay.
But when I did live with them, I didn't notice much of a difference because we were both still young. But gender roles in my family between my father and my mother are very tense, because my father is a very chauvinistic guy, and he believes that men
Definitely,
are...
I'm going to invite him next week.
Yes, and he believes that women are inferior, and he tries to implement some of his ideas to me. And he's like, if, for example, he expects my mom to do all the cooking, even though he works at a restaurant, so he's very capable. And he just stays in bed the whole day, and his only excuse is that he's the provider of the family. And
Well, he doesn't stay in bed all day then because he has to go to work, right?
no, but when he's at home, he
Okay.
could be doing something. And it's just a very weird relationship, that what my father and my mother have, and I do not agree with my father.
So when you get married someday, you're not going to be like him.
No.
Is that what you're telling me?
Yes,
Okay, so you're going to learn how to cook and help the wife.
of course.
Okay. Shannon, you wanted to say something too.
Yeah, I experienced in my house an issue with gender roles too. Like, I could be on the computer downstairs, and my brother would be upstairs playing video games. And my mom, she always asked me to wash the dishes or hang up the clothes or do something. But my brother is upstairs all day. Like, we don't see him until it's time to eat dinner because he's always upstairs playing video games, and I'm always the one doing the work. And I don't really think that's fair.
Again, we're going to play this video for all your parents and see what kind of reaction we get. Now, let's move on to another issue, eating disorders, because this is a problem in the youth today where there's a lot of people who want to look like models, and they don't want to gain weight, and they're doing all kinds of kind of stupid things, really, to stay trim. And I don't know if that's a good idea. Do you think that's a good idea?
I have like a couple friends that sometimes, like, I know them, they're like my best friends. So when I know there's something wrong, I'm expecting them to be like, oh, this girl just rejected me, or oh, I just lost my job, or something like that. And they come out with the stupid excuse, oh, I need to lose weight. And I'm just like, why? And they're like, oh, because, you know, it's not good for me, I don't look good. And I'm like, it gets me mad because, you know, you don't need to look a certain way to impress somebody. Like, if someone really likes you, they're not gonna look, if you're fat or if you're not, they're not gonna look if you have biceps or a six-pack, they wouldn't care. So I think that really gets me upset, and I feel upset to tell my friends, oh, don't feel like that, and then I'm trying to help them, and then the worst combat that they come up with is, oh, you don't know how it feels. So that gets me even more upset because I'm like, obviously I don't know how it feels, but if I'm trying to make you feel better, I'm trying to tell you that I would put myself in your shoes to make you understand that you can go through it without having to put yourself down or think that others are better than you, because it's not true. You know, it's bad.